But this was a $10,500 closed deal for a dermatologist center in my area. I don't even have a striping machine yet. As soon as I can get back, I gotta like get me a striping machine ASAP. I got a lot of other equipment and paint rollers because I thought my first job was gonna be small, or I'm gonna do some free jobs that are small lots. It's really real. Like I did not get paid to say this. Like, it's really real. Just literally, you could watch his YouTube, and if you actually watch most or all the videos that you find interesting, or that you find that applies to you, what you're trying to do, there's no way that you can't at least like get some type of jobs in your area and do something with this line striping, seal coat, and crack filling. Because
starting your own business isn't really that complicated as long as you have a clear path and the right tools to help you get started. And in this video, I've got my buddy Jiren here with me, and we're talking about how he decided to get into line striping. And Jiren actually came out for in-person training, and me and the team took him on a road trip to Joplin, Missouri to do some parking lot striping. And while we were on the road trip, he closed a $10K deal from the back seat before he ever even purchased his first parking lot striping machine. And if you pay close attention in this video, Jiren is going to cover exactly what he learned from his experience from the training, and how someone with little to no experience can start this business if you have the right training and the right mindset. But before we get to the video, if you're interested in line striping or seal coating, we've got training courses that cover how to stripe and how to seal coat. The links will be in the comment section and the description of this video. Or if you're interested in getting some in-person training and want some hands-on experience in the field, and you can get like Jiren and learn how to close deals before you ever even buy machines, go to the second link in the comment section and the description and fill out the form for the in-person training, and be sure to text me. That way we can have a conversation about getting you started. But it is an investment, so if you're not really serious about making the commitment for the in-person classes, you can always just grab one of our courses. Subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, like the video. Let's get to it.
yeah, man, I was just looking for different ways how I could make some money, start my side business, you know, save up some money to actually, you know, change my life. And I was looking at all kind of stuff, you know. I was looking at vending machines, all different stuff. And I found Chris the Striping Guy's channel. I found the first video I watched was the one where he tells you about getting a Sherwin-Williams account and buying paint rollers and how you could start with less money down. And I was interested, of course, you know, and he was talking about how we can maybe do some free jobs and stuff like that. And I mean, it just seemed like something I could get into. I mean, I used to be a press operator. I used to work with paint and stuff like that. So I took his advice. I went with it. I got some basic equipment, right? And I started to even scale a little bit. Like I figured out like you need to probably offer seal coating, crack filling. And I planned on pouring out some buckets of Home Depot on people's driveways or parking lot and just seal coat it, you know, or crack fill with some cold pour, you know. And so I bought all the stuff I can for that. And I started going around. I really got my first LLC and all kind of stuff. I wanted to really take this serious. And I got on my first call with Chris, and he was kind of like a coach. You know, he was kind of like a coach. He was telling me like, hey man, you know, he wasn't telling me nothing that sounded fake. He wasn't saying like, I don't think he even told me to buy his course. He just told me, dude, get your LLC, go get your everything you need, you know, license or insurance, get this, and then give me a call. And that's what I did. I gave him that. I did that stuff. I got everything I needed to do. I gave him the call. And basically from there, he told me about, you know, really trying to get the free jobs and go around, you know, get the business cards passed out and stuff like that. And I really didn't get any. This is just month one. I'm just doing everything I can. I'm moving kind of fast. And I'm going around just passing out business cards, cold calling. And I talked to Chris about doing some in-person training. We set up time for that, and this is gonna be like a month out. So I'm still, you know, working my job. I definitely didn't quit my job. And at that point, I started to get a little bit of traction. I got my Google My Business set up, social media, Facebook. You know, I started running a few ads on there to see if I could get some traction. I'm not spending too much money, but I'm still trying to see if I can get some traction with ads. I ended up getting a call, getting a few calls actually, to go do some quotes, you know, for in areas around me. I didn't think it would happen that fast at all. And this is all just, I didn't buy anything yet. I literally was just watching Chris's videos from start to finish, or going back if I needed to. Like sometimes I have it playing in the background, you know, just rewind it, you know, and just watch it. Make sure you watch it, because if you just click off, you're not gonna get all the golden nuggets that's in the video. And so I was just increasing my knowledge. I ended up getting a call for a subcontractor job. And I'm thinking here like, okay, this is a subcontract, so they might call me back for every time they need a striping job, you know? And so I went to go do the quote, and there's crap. This parking lot's bad. It's about 15,000 square feet. It was bad. And I wanted the quote. I think my first idea was to quote like something near like 13,000. But I thought to myself, and I seen a video where Chris was saying that you can't just price high when you have somebody who might have you do multiple jobs. You know, like if somebody's gonna have multiple properties, or they're gonna subcontract you out multiple times, why would you price too high and price yourself out of a job? And I was first thinking about 13,000. I brought it down to 10.5. And when I told him the price initially, the first thing he told me was the other guy, he quoted less than 5,000. But you know, I thought that was a good price for what I was quoting, and I didn't even believe, I didn't believe that was going to be a $5,000 job. I didn't know how somebody quoted that, but I was firm on the price. And I learned how to price from one of Chris's videos. So, you know, and at this point I got the in-person training coming up. So, you know, I gave him the quote, kept it. And this is one of the reasons why I got the job too, is because I was very responsive and he told me that. But, you know, now I'm doing the in-person training. I've done a lot of research. I've seen all the YouTube videos, but the in-person training, you know, I got there the first day, you know, we were doing crack filling, you know, seal coating, and he put me right on the equipment. You know, it wasn't, it is what he says it is. Like, he put me right on the equipment. I used a seal coat sprayer. And I learned that there's techniques to this stuff. I learned how you can do certain things with different, you know, sealers and add sand or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it was really a good first day. Then we went out, we got an Airbnb. We did some jobs in Joplin. Again, you know, this was striping. He put me right on the equipment. He showed me and took me basically under his wing for these jobs, you know. And that's what you're gonna need. You know, you can watch a video and think, oh, that looks easy. Try it. and if you don't have a lot to do it on, then this type of training, you know, like, people spend a lot of money for college or for trades, but, you know, invest your money in something that can get you right on the job, you know, and really get to learn. And that's what I did. We did a couple nights in the Airbnb, and, you know, he basically had me do the striping. Like, it wasn't like he's just showing you, like, you're doing it. So you're going to leave this type of training with experience. You know, you're not going to be somebody who's never done it before, or you haven't seen it happen, or you don't know what to do when mistakes happen, because he's going to let you make mistakes too. He ain't just going to sit there and say, no, I got you. You're going to make mistakes, but you're going to learn how to fix it, how to clean it up, what you need to clean it up, how to pack up, all that. So I think it was worth my time and my money. But I'm doing the in-person training. We're about to get something to eat. I'm in the back seat here with Chris and all his crew, and I get a call from that subcontractor. So I put it on speaker immediately, right then and there. And I'm just talking to him, you know, and every now and then Chris is like literally coaching me through the call. Like, yo, put it on mute for a second. Say this, do this. And I end up asking him, like, so are you thinking about going with us? Sure enough, I don't even have a striping machine yet. As soon as I get back, I gotta like get me a striping machine ASAP. I got a lot of other equipment and paint rollers because I thought my first job was gonna be small, or I'm gonna do some free jobs that are small lots. But this was a $10,500 closed deal for a dermatologist center in my area. And I was so excited, you know, it was hard to contain. But you know, I'm gonna go meet with that guy this Monday. We're gonna talk about, you know, how we're gonna actually accomplish this stuff, and I'm gonna get the invoice and stuff sent out. But man, point is, it's really real. Like I did not get paid to say this. Like, it's really real. Just literally, you could watch his YouTube, and if you actually watch most or all the videos that you find interesting, or that you find that applies to you, what you're trying to do, there's no way that you can't at least like get some type of jobs in your area and do something with this line striping, seal coat, and crack filling, because I think it was all good.